Welcome to Julie the Thrifty Designer. Well, now I'm going to show you my buffet that I have in my dining room and how I have mixed Old World, a little bit of Tuscany, and English Cottage, and maybe I guess just a hint of the oldest part of either Italian look or Greek here on my picture. But I think it's quite interesting how it is pulled together. See, I have, let's start back here, okay? I had found this plate at the thrift store about a year ago. Well, I was at the thrift store the other day, and I found this absolutely amazing, beautiful metal artwork here. And it was actually this crazy green color that just didn't go for anything I wanted. So I took it outside, and to my amazement, it had turned out better than I could ever imagine. I wanted to paint it, this oil bronzed brown, but I didn't have any of the paint. But I had a little burgundy, I had some black, and I had some gold. And so I just sprayed it burgundy to begin with, and I don't think you're seeing it very well. And then I layered on top of it some black, misted it on, and then I misted some gold. And then it turned out the gold was too much, so then I went back over and did it all again until it looked like that. And it's got this amazing crackle finish on it. I am just so pleased with how that turned out. It was just layers and layers of wet spray paint. I didn't let it dry in between. I just kept spraying till it created the look I want. As it dried, it crackled. Oh, it was amazing how it did it. So then anyway, here's also the find that I found at the thrift store before Christmas. And it had a Christmas greenery around here, and I took it off so I could use it for every day. And I put one of my candles in it, which is on a timer, so obviously I don't have it on at the moment. But then we'll go on from there. Then I also found this amazing, very English plate platter wall hanging. I think I paid like $3 for it. I can't remember exactly, and I don't want to mess with it at the moment to look. And then for Christmas, my sister-in-law gave me this amazing, beautiful tea set right here. Isn't that the most beautiful teapot? It's absolutely gorgeous. And oh, I love it because it will go with anything and everything color-wise. I can do any pattern or print I want with it, and it will go gorgeous with it. And so she gave me that, and it came with the saucers. Now it's a setting of 6, but I didn't have room to put all 6 out on my table here. I just did 3 for right now, and I'll do the other 3 someplace else. But then, if I want to use them, I can just take them off and use them and then put them back on here. I think it looks amazing. So what I did over here was I just simply put some greenery, and then at the thrift store I was in yesterday, yesterday or day before. Anyway, I found these they're just kind of got that English cottage, and yet the urn in it is very Italian feeling. I thought it was just a beautiful old world feel to put in here to sort of spot more of just a hint of spring feeling. And so I just think that really is a very beautiful vignette. I think it has a nice elements of old world and English there, and Italian. Then I was also in the thrift store, and I found this amazing vase. Oh my gosh, I think that is the prettiest thing. And it was $15, and it was not on sale, but that was one of those where it's like, yeah, it's worth $15, so I grabbed it. And in it, I just simply put some grapes, which the purple grapes I did get from the thrift store, and those are the green grapes I've had for a long time. I actually at Hobby Lobby's on clearance. And I just put some greenery up there, and then I found a cabbage rose. And I think it just really blends, and it still goes really beautiful with my artwork up there that is Romanesque or Greek feeling, and I think it just pulls it all together. And then the frame I got at the thrift store, and it had just the wood in it. It didn't have a picture, and so I just kind of painted it with just some multi-colors. Okay, and so I just think she's amazing, and how well she goes with the old world, because it just goes. And yet look how pretty it looks. Then I have an old typewriter box that I've had here for a while, and I simply found this doily at the thrift store. Paid 99 cents for it, and I just kind of stuck it over the box so you don't really see it as much. And in front of it, I just put two of the beautiful cups, and I put another cabbage rose and a little bit of greenery. And as you also can see, I have my Christmas lights still on it. It sparkles. Then at the thrift store, I went to the thrift store that Jody from Southern Seasons went. And by the way, that's where that came from. And this sat right here. She had looked at this and decided she didn't know what she was going to do with it. And so she didn't buy it. So when I went to that thrift store, it was still there. And I was like, it's mine. So I grabbed it. And then I found this beautiful teapot. And it still has the plastic stuff on it. And it was $5.99. And I got my senior discount on it, actually, because it wasn't the color tag. But it's like, it's so beautiful. And it was like, for some reason, I just really, really loved that stand, that teapot, and that beautiful bowl together. I just thought they were perfect for it. It just gave me that right look that I'm trying to do. And I was at other thrift stores and I'd already bought this right here before I bought the vase and the flower thing. I thought it just is pulling together absolutely beautifully. Then I have my old flower pot or whatever this is. I've had this for a very, very long time. Let me take this off for a moment and let you see it. And I just simply put greenery in it and a beautiful cabbage rose again, just to bring in that little bit of spot of English. And then of course, you know, my ones I found at a garage sale for $5 for both of them. And I see one of my light bulbs is burned out on that one. Oh, I didn't realize that, or I would have replaced it before I started filming. Gosh, those burn out so fast. I don't know why. And then of course, here's my other beautiful glass and candle holder here. And I just think it's absolutely beautiful. And then another one of those just spring color touch there. And I found this beautiful picture, which I actually think that's a home interior picture from like the 1970s. I don't remember for sure, but it seems like that's where that came from. I could be wrong, but that's what I think it was. And it was just a couple of dollars. And I thought, you know, it's just going to add that little bit more English, but yet the frame kind of reminds me of very old world and maybe even a hint of, French in that, because they like very flamboyant frames on a lot of stuff that they do. And I just thought, you know, it's kind of still bringing in just that old world in every way. And then of course another teacup and saucer. I just think this has turned out to be so pretty. I hope I've inspired you to look at what you can find to mix different styles together and create a very beautiful tablescape of different types. I think it's beautiful. This buffet, it's very fitting for in a dining room. Absolutely gorgeous. I do like it. I think it turned out rather nice. I hope it didn't have too much English in it. I think I've got a nice balance. So this is what I'm looking for this year, and I hope it works. So anyway, you all take care, and God bless, and happy decorating.